Hey Butch, how are you?
What's up?
Not too much. I wanted to come over and ask you a question.
Sure.
First of all, I just wanted to ask you if you threw a couple beer cans in our yard.
Nope.
No? Okay. Reason why I was asking was because they weren't there last night, and they're really close to the fence.
You need to get off this property right now.
Certainly, and I also wanted to apologize if there was a problem that we were creating, because you're a neighbor and we don't want to have that problem with you. I can leave the property, but to be completely honest with you, sir, I'd rather not have any sort of problem. And that's why I'm over to talk to you.
What's the problem?
As I was explaining to him, you're our neighbors, and I was coming over to have a civil conversation and hopefully squash whatever sort of quarrel we have between us.
Well, I didn't really realize there was a quarrel. I don't really appreciate you burning fires as close to my property as you do, number one. And like we stomped out one the day after the fire when you guys were at work, and I left you a nice note stating that I didn't want my house or your house, it's not your house, it's her house and her father's house, to burn down. So I thought that was being very reasonable.
Okay.
So I don't know, I mean, I have no other issue other than that. I think you guys are quiet, just like we are. I have no other issues. But I don't want to be here worried about my house burning down like the day you were burning over there. Mm-hmm. And there was all brush behind it, and my old shed is right there. Mm-hmm. If that got out of control, my whole house will go up.
Absolutely, I understand your concern. I had it under control.
Well, you know what? I don't feel comfortable with that.
Certainly.
Go farther in the middle of your yard, Emily, and burn over there.
Absolutely.
I don't burn over here.
You have every right to burn wherever you want on your property.
No, I understand that, but I try to be considerate of my neighbors, too.
Absolutely. And I apologize if it was inconsiderate. We're trying to improve the property.
Yes, it is very inconsiderate.
Which will only increase the value of
and
your
it's
house
very
as well.
worrisome.
Well, I'm sorry that it's worrisome.
It is.
Yeah, I apologize it's worrisome.
Because you know what? When I see a fire smoldering the next day, to me that means it wasn't put out properly.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Am I right or am I wrong? I'm absolutely right. And no, I don't want to be enemies.
No,
I want to live here in peace for the rest of my days until I shit the bed. That's why I moved here.
Absolutely.
I don't bother nobody. Yep, you're improving your house. This house is very much improved too.
Sure.
That is my only issue.
All right, man. Well, to be completely honest
my name is Debbie.
Debbie. Just trying to be respectful, Miss Debbie.
And I appreciate that.
And that's the reason why we're over here now. Just trying to be respectful and courteous to y'all. I'd like to come over and talk to you if we have a problem. A couple beer cans that I suspect may have been thrown from you. Do I really give a shit? No, I don't.
They didn't come
I'm
from
gonna
this
get 5
yard.
cents from either of them. Either way, I thought I'd come
They
over
didn't come from this yard.
instead of calling the authorities, you know?
Oh,
just come
give
over.
me a break, kid. Give me a break.
No, I'm just
beer
saying.
cans?
For two
Anybody
beer
driving
cans,
down the street can throw a
knock
beer
your socks
can.
off.
I'm just saying, if y'all, well, you can tell it to the video camera.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you have a video camera.
Good.
Yeah, good. Then you got your father's trees all over the fence too, right?
Yeah,
That
the
he leaves
pictures that I
hanging on the
have.
vines
And I
and
didn't
cut?
make a
We
bitch
got
ass
pictures
about
of it.
that. Just like the one we caught that fell, what, 2 weeks ago, too?
Look,
From that tree right there. I was being a good neighbor.
I don't want to fight with you guys.
Well, you're really aggravating me because you're arrogant.
I'm not arrogant.
Yes, you are.
I'm quite calm right now, to be
Yeah.
completely honest with you.
I know. It's just so calm. We didn't throw nothing in the yard, dude.
Appreciate it.
And I would appreciate it. I don't have any other problems, like I said.
Okay.
Take your fire a little bit farther over. All these houses are older. There's brush here. You know, I don't do it to other people. And yeah, I see you burning, blah, blah, blah. All well and good. But it's always, you know, 6 feet from my property. I don't think that's a considerate neighbor.
Yeah, I apologize that it's so close. It's just this is where all the brush and the cuts and the trees and the logs were. It's where I just found it to happen. Like you have said,
because
it's
it can
not
be
my
easily
yard.
moved.
I'm doing it as a courtesy and just trying to improve everything so that way it's
Yeah,
better
yeah,
and looks
right.
nicer.
Mm-hmm. You're over
Well,
here
next
being
time you
such a
start a
nice
fire
neighbor.
right there between
Right
that
here.
and my hose, I'm going to water my lawn.
Say again?
Bring your raincoat.
I'm sorry, I missed
Next
what you
time you start a fire over there, bring your raincoat.
Okay.
I'll be watering my lawn.
said. Well, that's fine.
You know, I want everybody to live the same way. And yes, I am a little bit upset. Because we're being accused of something we didn't do.
We didn't accuse you. We just asked if it was from you.
He said it.
Well, he said it's on video cam. He's going to call the authorities.
No.
Go right
shaking in
ahead.
my boots. I'm old
So am
enough
I,
to be
I'm
your mother
petrified.
and your mother.
What does that have to do with anything?
That has to do. I have respect. I don't think he's being respectful. He's looking calm and he's acting like it. But because you're just so intelligent. I know you're so calm, young man. I appreciate that so much. Don't come here accusing us of anything.
Okay.
Because I don't appreciate that. And you know what? No, I don't want no shit from you people, and I don't expect to give you any shit. Leave us alone. Take your father, as far as I'm concerned, your fires, please take them a little farther away. I don't care where the piles are. They can be moved just like they were put there. And I would really appreciate that. Because who's going to pay for my house when it burns down? When you people go to bed.
Well, he's got a
and the
video
fires-
cam.
Oh, I
It'll be
know.
on video cam. Their
I
insurance
know.
will pay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Then we'll call the authorities.
Yeah. We will call the authorities.
Well, the firefighters last night told us there was no issue with our fire, and they're the
Well, that was
authorities,
good.
so
I'm glad they came and checked on it. That was a really good thing for the fire department to do.
It was a perfectly legal cook fire, and they came and said that it was fine and allowed us to continue. I'm
Right.
sorry that you didn't like it.
Well, you know, honey,
And next time we'll
I
move
don't
it
think
further.
you would like it if you were here and I was there.
I don't care what you guys do. I don't pay attention to you guys at all.
Well, if there's a fire flaming and you could see it, just like the one that was smoldering, and we thought we were being nice going to put it out
Without
Well, I
calling the
appreciate
fire
that.
department. When nobody was
and
home.
trying to be good neighbors. And then, you know what? And then I see this one over there as close as that. I mean, I was having a heart attack that day.
That fire had over there?
Because of the brush.
Because of
Behind
all
it.
the dried brush, and then my shed was right past that after the fence. That was very scary for me. I don't want to live in a neighborhood. I don't want to feel that way.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I don't appreciate it.
No, I don't have experience with neighbors so close. This is the first house I've lived in.
Yeah,
like
me
this.
neither. I had 11 acres before I came here.
No, I'm being completely honest with you.
Alright, so
I
why
wish you'd
not?
take me more sincere because I'm really trying to be just normal.
Well, okay. Well, I would appreciate it because I'm huffy because of the situation.
I understand.
Because usually I'm a very nice person.
I could tell by your notes. We appreciate it. That's why we're coming
I
over
try
here.
to be nice. I try to be respectful of other people, and I just don't feel that I'm getting that from you guys. Yes, it is your property. You can burn wherever the hell you want.
Mhm.
But it concerns me of where it's located. I have seen on the news people's houses that have burnt down because of it. People like you and your father burning. With permits, the whole 9
and
yards.
I was sleeping last night, unfortunately, but I guess your father made a comment so she could hear it. He'll burn all goddamn night. Tell your dad, he's got something to say, come see me. Like Peter, be a fucking man. Okay?
Well, I
Not when I'm in
respect-
bed sleeping and my old lady's there.
Butch, that's why we're here right now. Because
That's
are the
why
ones
you're
who have
here.
to
That's
live
fine, Peter.
next
Where
door,
where
you know?
is he? He's the one with the comment, according to her.
Just like when it was the issue with the tree, your father was ignorant as hell to me on the phone, and I know that's got nothing to do with you. And then he finally calmed
No, it
down.
doesn't, Emily. You're very quiet.
You're a very nice person,
So are
a
you.
young lady who don't
I
bother
gotta admit,
nobody.
for a young couple, when I was your age, I
That's
was
right.
raised in hell.
And I agree.
Very quiet over
That's
there.
why we're over here now. We're trying to just
Well, my
get
big
along.
issue
I
is the fire.
apologize that the fires are too
I
close,
really
I
do,
can't
and it's
apologize
very,
enough.
very,
I don't bother
very
me. Scare the
uncomfortable.
shit out of her, and we don't like it when they're still going the next day, Pete.
That,
We
that
can't
happened
go
once
in.
and it never happened again. I can tell you that. I put them out. I wet them. I must have had the well pump going and going.
Well,
I
good.
soaked them. It happened once. It never happened again. And I can continue
Sometimes
to
they just
guarantee
do that because that's just.
No,
I
know that, honey,
understand,
but
but how
it's
can
the
you
way
go to
I
bed at
feel.
night with a fire that close? You got a bad windstorm in the wrong direction, and it flames up.
And that's it.
You guys are sleeping. We're sleeping. What's between you and a fire? Green grass. What's between that fire and this
All
house?
brush.
Brush.
All brush. And all the
That's
dead
where
wood
we're
that was
going
cut
with
down.
this, Peter. That's what we're worried about. She's scared. How would you like it if she was scared? Your girlfriend.
Absolutely.
And I'm not a young person, and I am a disabled person. Like I said, I just want to come here, live my life, and be left the hell alone. Wave at my neighbors when I go down the street, and that's it. But no, yeah, and I apologize for raising my voice because that's how much anxiety I have over it. That's anxiety. It's not being an asshole. It's anxiety. That's what that is. And I hope and pray you guys never have it. Because of that situation, thinking your house might burn down. That you worked for all your life. And hopefully maybe your kids will have it someday. Just like Emily owns that house with her father. But I don't think, as far as your father, he might be the nicest guy in the world.
You guys I'll talk to, no problem.
I haven't
You want to
had-
straighten this out? Fine. You keep him out of here.
I don't want your father on my property, and you can tell him that. Because the first time he talked to me about the tree on the phone, yada, 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 and started a bunch of crap at me, then calmed down, oh, it's because I wasn't sleeping. No, I don't buy that.
Well, you have to understand that he's just being Papa Bear. And
I get it, but I wasn't being rude. I talked to you on the phone like an adult about a situation, about a tree that was hanging over my house. So I scraped all my pennies together and had it cut down so it wouldn't wreck my house. Nice, huh? I'm sure your father was happy about that because he got away scot-free. But that's okay. I get my disability check every month. But the tree's gone. And now you're burning it. That's even better.
well, what were we supposed to do with the mess that you left? Not to mention the guy.
Your father
Your
said to
father
leave it.
told us to do that. I was going to have them
We were
remove
going to
that
have him
tree.
take it away, so don't give me that.
They
No,
actually,
no,
they
no,
stole
no,
my
no,
firewood
no,
when
no,
they
no,
did
no.
that too.
No,
They
he
stole
didn't.
your
He didn't
firewood.
touch
We were
none of your
standing
stuff.
right here
We
and paid the
watched
man
him
when he
all
left.
day.
Are you serious?
I
The
would-
firewood was missing the same day.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, sweetheart. I would never,
Oh, my
ever allow
God.
that. Ever. I was here, and he was here all day when they were cutting down that tree. And your father said to me, drop it all. The brush,
Don't
the whole
take
9
away
yards, just pile
nothing.
it up neatly.
I said,
and drop the trunk.
they'll take the tree away. No charge. No. Leave the wood. Okay.
Because I was going to pay to have it hauled away.
I'm surprised. I would understand he might have been trying to save you pennies with not
didn't
taking
save me
away
nothing.
or stump removal. But
No, well, he did save a few bucks by the guy leaving
Yeah,
it here.
he
Did,
did.
And the guy, do you know who cut that tree?
No.
He's got more firewood than this whole place.
Yeah.
He doesn't want your little logs.
He cuts trees everywhere, from
Yeah.
Rhode Island to Cape Cod
Yeah.
The
to
stuff
New
was missing,
Hampshire
I
and
don't know.
back.
Well, then you
Split
got to
it,
check
flip
with
it.
people who have
Did
fires
Joe
around
actually
here,
ever end up
Emily.
contacting you about
No.
the tree? No?
No, that's why I had to hire my own person.
Yeah, he's MIA, I guess.
And I had called him, I talked to Chip, and the whole 9 yards. Yep, Chip was very nice after a while, after being rude and ignorant on the phone. That's okay. You know, yeah, I was a little ignorant myself tonight. That's, like I said, that's anxiety. I don't feel comfortable with fires going next to my property. You got a whole half an acre there to burn. Wherever you want. And burn to your heart's content.
Would it be?
You know?
Would it get you? Would it give you anxiety if I burnt? See this ditch right here?
Mm.
Is that still too close?
I don't know which ditch you're talking about. Cause
So-
What, with a pile
front
of rocks
yard is
is?
pretty much.
The
Probably
small
about
pile.
10 feet of that pile of logs into the divot.
No, I would feel much better.
Okay.
And it's pretty surrounded. I wouldn't have an issue with that at all, would you, Butch?
I can burn there. I
And I
don't want to
appreciate
burn
that.
on the lawn. That's why I just wish we had this conversation. You know, I read the notes. I don't know you guys. You guys don't know me.
Nope.
Would
No.
love to change that.
And that's fine with me. Like I said, you're a nice, quiet, young people. I don't like to have enemies. Yeah, I raised my voice because I just felt like it was escalating and the issues were getting worse. And all I kept thinking was, here I am, I love living here, and now I hate it here. That's not a good way to feel. Yeah.
Well, I apologize for the fire that day. I wish I knew sooner. That's no way
And I'm being
to have
dead
to feel in your
serious.
own
That's
house.
no bullshit, no nothing. That's from here.
Pete is trained as a wildland firefighter.
I don't want, I
By
don't
the way.
Yeah,
I heard
Yeah,
all
but
that
you-
before.
You know
That-
something?
that
I
means
was waiting
nothing
for
to
your
me.
dad to tell me that, too, when we left you the note. If he's so trained, then why did I have to put his fire out while he was at work the next day?
And I understand that, and that's great. Good for him.
No,
But it doesn't-
he.
I know that. I know who you're talking about. Emma.
they don't care.
I
talk
don't
for
care.
days about that.
I was a
It's not gonna
financial
calm
planner
everything.
for
Don't worry.
a financial planning firm, a manager for years.